Just about to get started. And on the mound in this one, Tyler McGill. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 12:05.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a foul straight back. And a pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Kyle Tucker. And first offering is fouled off. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. 1 out, bases empty. Comes up empty. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's high.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swung on, broken back, grounder to third. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Singy, this team seems to be snake bitten this year, bouncing into the most double plays in the league.
And it's, really just kind of a rally killer. I mean, a huge stumbling block when you're talking about trying to get the offense going. And, that makes this lineup frustrating to watch because they'd be scoring a bunch of runs if they didn't come unglued and just hack at all those pitchers' pitches and hit into those double plays. You've got to do a better job. And if they want to win today, they're going to have to improve in that area.
Seiya Suzuki in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The 0-1. That's a little bit low. 2 outs, base is empty. Gonna count 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just gonna have to battle with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Citi Field. On the hill here today, Daniel Palencia having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, when a guy like this takes the mound, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly, and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong makes the grab. One pitch and one out. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Brett Beatty.
And he's about as hot as they come right now, Boog. 3 home runs already in this series. He looks awfully comfortable at the plate right now. Swing is just flat out locked in. It's in the zone for a long time, so he's getting a lot of barrel. He'll be looking to do more damage in this one.
Juan Soto batting with one down takes a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
And that's downstairs. 1-1. That's down and in. That just misses. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
This one popped up. Swanson hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting third, first baseman Pete Alonso.
2 down, bases empty. Pete Alonso now, always a power threat. The polar bear hit his 200th career home run last season.
Yeah, and that home run came right here at Citi Field. He's the 4th fastest player in baseball history to reach 200 homers.
Sliced hard but foul. Puts it in the air out towards left center. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Michael Busch. McGill back to work. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike. Yep, that ball went out.
Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Boog, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And the batter will be Justin Turner. And that misses. Ball 1. Turner's an interesting guy to talk hitting with. He's someone that kind of espouses the modern hitting philosophy. The whole let the ball travel, let the ball get deep. For Justin Turner, that is beat it with that. I want to hit the ball out front. I want to hit the ball out in front of the plate. That's what he is trying to do. Nobody out, runner at first. Ground ball right side. Now he launches a throw over his head. And they won't get him, and he goes first to third on the error.
A potential
Batting
double
six,
play ball hit
second
to
baseman,
first is
Nico
probably the
Horner.
toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit.
Oh, that's
Ball
discount.
one, no strikes. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And here comes Dansby Swanson.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. As they jump ahead, a run scores.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taylor under it. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
John Birdie at the plate. There's a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Man at second. Foul ball there. That one missed. Man on second, 2 down. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Queens, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Splits the plate, strike 1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Hit on the ground at the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0.
Two balls, no
in
strike.
the dirt. Palencia throws over, and he dives back in safely. Nimmo stands at first with 1 out. Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Rips one to right, and foul ball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And now it's 3-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Brett Beatty, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And
That's
another ball.
2-0.
Move to first.
No,
and he's back
in
safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Just missed. Fastball for a strike. Foul ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
2 outs. That to right. Tucker sizes this one up. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Cubs 2 and the Mets nothing. And we're back on to the 3rd inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong. And the first offering is not close. And he grounds one back up the middle into the outfield. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, right
so here's
fielder,
Kyle Tucker now.
Tucker.
He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
And the 0-1 just missed.
Two balls, one strike.
In the dirt. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1.
Out.
Over to Alonso. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one fouled off. Now the 0-1. Fought off foul. That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Cubs are down quietly, but they hold a 2-0 lead. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Line drive, base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Tyrone Taylor will hit next. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And it's caught for the out.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the Mets order. And now it's Frankie Lindor. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Did not go. Man at first, one away. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And that gets down for a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Juan Soto now 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Ball one, no
In the
strike.
dirt, but no advance from the runners.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Pitch in the dirt, and the count is 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that's off the outside edge, and that's ball 3. Alvarez over at second. Lindor at first. One gone. Strike one.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That's in there. 3-2 now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And they're all loaded up.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Swing and a foul out of play. Bases loaded. One away. And fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. Throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. All loaded up here in the last half of the third. To the right side. Base hit. 1 run is in. The throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 2-2.
He was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the DH, Mark Vientos. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that's in for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
That misses, and that's ball 1. First and second, 2 down. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
2 strikes.
Up and in, and the count is 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And there's a ball. Luis Angel Acuna in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two on, 2 outs. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Tucker going back. Drops into the glove. And that is the third out of the inning. They get 2 and draw even again. 3 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. As we go to the top of the fourth. And now the DH, Michael Busch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Go ahead run on base. Here's JT at the dish. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And misses inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Upstairs. And it's 2-2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Runner at first with no outs here. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Corner. The next to hit takes low for a ball.
1-0.
Pitches in there. And the count is 1-1. Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Lindor, that's 1. And that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now batting, shortstop, Nancy Swanson.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's Dansby Swanson. Doubled his first time up. Just missed.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Miguel Amaya now at the plate. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor sends it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Luis Angel Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna.
Ground ball to the right side. Turner steps on the bag, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff
Third
man.
baseman Brett Beatty.
So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. Flied to right his first time. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ben Brown getting loose out there. Flexen also throwing. Ball one there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That catches the top part of the zone. And the count 1-2. And downstairs. The Cubbies leading by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. In the air, left field, down the line. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's got himself a triple.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Francisco Alvarez digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That's off the mark. 1-0. Beatty stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And a count 1-2. That one missed. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. You got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strikeout looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big 2-out hit.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Daniel Palencia done for the day, and a decent effort considering he's normally a reliever. Back with the new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for Chicago.
Here comes the new arm for the Cubs.
Number
Cade
70.
Horton.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Outside low, ball 1. Runner at third, 2 away. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. in this situation ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
2 outs. And another ball.
Ball out there on the mound. He's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Here's a 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's Francisco Lindor. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Slap the other way, foul. 2 on, 2 outs. And now 2-1. Fastball is outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And that'll load the bases.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way out.
So bases all loaded up. Here's Juan Soto.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And that is out of play. And the next pitch is way outside.
Berg, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Hammered on the line, base hit. 1 runs in, now a long throw home. It's offline, and he scores. 4-3, they take the lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, 2 outs. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 in this one. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Just missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And they're all loaded up.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
So they're all loaded up. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Little chopper rolls foul. The 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. Next pitch inside. And the count 1-2. That's out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Brings it in. And the inning is over. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Mets 4 and the Cubs 3. All set for the start of the inning. So up now for Chicago, John Birdie. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. McGill back to work. That is upstairs for ball 1.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one to first, and it goes just foul. The 1-2. That's a little bit low. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
So the lineup flips over. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 2. Fouled off left side. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
And next for the Cubs, Kyle Tucker. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging, too. And first offering is fouled off.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And that one hammered way back there. And that one's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His 2nd home run of the series, and we're all square. It's 4-4.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it's just foul. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. And 1-2. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. That one's got a chance. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Go ahead run on base. And now here is Michael Busch. He's 2 for 2. Upstairs.
Ball 1, no strikes.
In the air to left center. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. It's now tied 4-4. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Mark Vientos. Late on that fastball.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, second baseman Luis Angel Acuna.
And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That one missed. And that's a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Up the middle. Toss to Turner. 2 up, 2 down.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. And there's a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. Score remains tied at 4. New pitcher on here, Kodai Senga. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's Turner
Leading
now.
off for the Cubs, first baseman Justin Turner.
Turner, a guy with great bat-to-ball skill. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Action in the pen down there. Genesis Cabrera up and throwing. Razoban, the right-hander, also getting loose. That's off the mark. Now 2-0.
2-0.
And there's a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Fastball for a strike at 95. 2-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Tied at 4. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him, one away and the strikeout. So here's Horner now. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And a foul ball. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Swanson at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. And we are tied 4-4. Back here at Citi Field. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. That one outside. And it's 1-0. Activity in the bullpen. Brad Keller getting ready to go. Pomerantz warming up as well. Next offering upstairs. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. That's in there. Strike 1.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Nope.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Outside, that's the ball.
Francisco Lindor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the sixth. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
Fought off foul. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And now it's Juan Soto.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Alvarez on second. Taylor over at first with one away. In the dirt, blocked. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one inside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And just misses with that one.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Now a rip into left center. Could be extra bases. Here comes Alvarez around third. He's safe. 5-4 now as they take the lead.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
2 on, 1 out. So up next for New York, Pete Alonso. Golden opportunity right here. Fastball for a strike. Second and third, 1 away. That one to first. Turner collects it. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Cade Horton will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
new
the
pitcher
Chicago
in the game
Cubs.
for the Cubs, Ben Brown.
Number 32.
And he's done a great job
Ben
keeping
Brown.
the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets.
Left fielder.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
That's in there. 0-1.
Got no problem with that take. First pitch from a reliever you haven't seen for a while. You want to make sure that you can pick up the release point.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one fouled off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one is in the dirt. Yeah, the count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. That misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he chases that one. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Cubs 4. We go to the top of the 7th. Now at the plate, Miguel Amaya. Senga, 32 years old, and he was born in Japan. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction and dive, knock that ball down, and big leaguers just don't panic, not the good ones. He gets up, makes the play, really good throw over to first base. That's the kind of composure that you want to see from a guy in that position.
Here's the third baseman, John Birdie, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. The Mets trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or can be bunted right back at a position player.
Crow Armstrong, the next to hit, takes outside. And a foul ball. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And the sweeper is off the plate. Kyle Tucker hoping for a chance he would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat, and they'd love to give him a shot here.
And he walked him. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Senga keeping an eye on him.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Tucker stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
Tying run at the plate. That one misses. That's 5 straight. And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
Seiya Suzuki in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The tying run at the plate. Tucker checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And that's a swing, according to umpire Matthew Ross. And the tying run is on base.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Kodai Senga done for the afternoon, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Oscar Brazoban on a pitch out of the pen here.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 3. There's a strike. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Next offering is downstairs. In the dirt, but kept close. Throws, save, and both runners move up on the wild pitch.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Two outs, 2 in scoring position. Swung on, belted. That one's got a chance. Reaching for it and brings it in. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 6 and the Cubs 4. Back here in Queens, set for the last half of the 7th. And now the DH, Mark Vientos. And that misses. 1-0. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Inside, and it's 2-1. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. Just misses, and it's 3-2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Can't get there. Base hit. The throw into second, and he'll pull into second safely.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Acuna will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Man at second. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman Brett Beatty.
So digging in, Brett Beatty.
Ball one.
This one in the dirt. Runner at second here, one gone. In there at the knees, and it's 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit.
2-2 to count.
To the right side. And they got him.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Now batting, the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Outside low. Ball 1. Vientos on third with 2 out. And that one is inside. Just missed. Tyrone Taylor up next for the Mets. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's the automatic. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Suzuki makes the catch, and the inning is over. Mets strand one. They're up 6-4. And we're back.
Leading
We're at the
off
top
for
of the
the Cubs,
eighth. Now
the
it's the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Michael Busch. Hard hit left side. Beatty to first. First out in the top of the eighth.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't
Now
mean it's
batting,
always going to be
first baseman,
smooth. He
Justin
delivered a
Turner.
good play right there.
Turner climbs in on that right side. Outside. And that's ball one. Ground ball up the middle. Acuna. Jump throw. And they get the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then
Now
even
batting
more
at
impressive
second
was the
baseman,
throw.
Nico
Off balance.
Horner.
Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Nico Horner getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's the strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup. Now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a good eye there. Dansby Swanson waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run. So critical pitch right here.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Taylor brings it in for the 3rd out.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Chicago
coming
Cubs.
on, the veteran Julian
Number
Merriweather.
66.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for
Merriweather.
quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to
Leading
keep the
off
score
for the
right
Mets,
where it is.
Center fielder
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
Taylor.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
All 1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that
the
hard,
count.
you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And that's downstairs. Now 1-2. Next offering is outside. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That's just a really nice catch
next
on the
for the
run right
Mets,
there. He saved
shortstop,
extra bases for sure. If
Francisco
the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a
Lindor.
second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Lindor at the plate and takes high there.
Ball one, no
the Cubs
strike.
bullpen with some action. Gavin Hollowell up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Flexen getting cranked up as well. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Misses outside. 2-0. One down, base is empty. And misses inside. In for a strike. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike
Juan
zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Juan Soto up now for the Mets. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
In there at the knees. Up the middle. Swanson. And that'll do it. Down in order go the Mets. They still lead it though 6-4.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Dansby Swanson stands in. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
1 pitch, 1 out.
And up next for Chicago, Miguel Amaya. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Diaz, a guy that features an absolute power slider, throws that pitch a lot. He throws it hard and gets a ton of swings and misses. The Mets trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Swings through it for the K. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Birdie in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that one fouled off.
And I think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it that he can move it just a little bit further away. Before you know it, you're trying to hit a pitch that's off the plate.
The Cubs down to their final strike.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Breaking ball misses down and away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.